Imagine drowning in credit card debt, paying hundreds of dollars every month, but your balance never seems to shrink. Now, imagine rolling all those payments into one single loan with a lower interest rate. Would that finally give you breathing room? That is the promise of a personal loan for debt consolidation. But here is the big question you are probably asking yourself. Is it really the smart move, or is it just another trap in disguise? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how it works, the hidden pitfalls, and whether it is the right choice for you. Number 1. What is a personal loan for debt consolidation? At its core, a personal loan for debt consolidation is when you take out one new loan to pay off multiple old debts. Think of it like gathering up 5 noisy roommates who each want rent at different times and combining them into one single landlord who knocks just once a month. Instead of juggling different due dates and sky-high interest rates on credit cards, you roll it all into one predictable payment. Example: if you owe $3,000 on one credit card at 22%, $2,000 on another at 19%, and $1,000 on a store card at 25%, you could combine all $6,000 into one personal loan at, say, 12% interest. Now, instead of 3 payments, you have one. Number 2. Why do people use it? The main reasons are lower interest rates, simplified payments, and faster payoff. High-interest credit cards can easily charge 20% or more. A personal loan often offers a rate in the single digits or low teens, depending on your credit score. If you qualify, that difference can save you hundreds or even thousands over time. It also feels easier. Instead of remembering 5 different due dates, you pay once a month, same amount, same day. That structure helps many people stay on track. Example: Maria had 5 different cards totaling $10,000. Her minimum payments added up to $400 a month, but most of it went to interest. After consolidating into a 3-year loan, she paid $330 a month and could see the exact date her debt would be gone. Number 3. Who should consider it? This is not for everyone. A personal loan works best if you have good or decent credit. Lenders usually give the best rates to people with higher credit scores. You have steady income and can commit to monthly payments. Your total debt is not so overwhelming that you need bankruptcy or credit counseling. Example: John earns $4,000 a month and owes $8,000 on credit cards. He has a credit score of 700. A personal loan at 10% makes sense for him. But if Sarah owes $50,000 while earning $2,500 a month, consolidation alone will not solve her problem. Number 4. How do you qualify? Lenders look at 3 main things: your credit score, your income, and your debt-to-income ratio. Your credit score shows your history with debt. The higher the score, the better the loan terms. Your income proves you can pay them back. They may ask for pay stubs or tax returns. Your debt-to-income ratio compares your monthly debt payments to your income. Lenders like to see it below 40%. Example: if you make $4,000 a month and pay $1,200 in debts, your ratio is 30%. That is acceptable to most lenders. Number 5. Where can you get one? Personal loans come from banks, credit unions, and online lenders. Banks may offer competitive rates, but require strong credit. Credit unions are often more flexible and may offer lower rates to members. Online lenders are fast and convenient. Some give you approval in minutes and funding in a day. Example: if you belong to a local credit union, they might offer you a 9% loan. But if you apply online, you may see rates anywhere from 8% to 18% depending on your profile. Number 6. The application process explained. Applying is pretty straightforward. Step 1. Compare lenders and pre-qualify. Many lenders let you check rates without hurting your credit. Step 2. Submit your application with income, employment, and identity details. Step 3. Get approved. Review the loan terms and sign. Step 4. The lender gives you the money and you pay off your credit cards. Example: if you are approved for a $12,000 loan, the lender may deposit it into your bank account. Then you use it to wipe out every credit card balance. Number 7. The pros. You must know. The biggest advantage is potential savings on interest. Paying 12% instead of 25% adds up fast. You also gain structure. A clear payoff date motivates people. Your credit score can even improve if you pay off high utilization cards and then avoid adding new balances. Example: paying off 3 maxed out cards may boost your score by 50 points in a few months, simply because your credit utilization drops. Number 8. The cons nobody tells you. It is not all sunshine. Some lenders charge origination fees, which can be 1 to 6% of the loan. Also, if you stretch repayment over a longer term, you may pay more in total interest even with a lower rate. The biggest danger is behavior. If you run up your credit cards again, after consolidating, you end up deeper in debt. Example: someone consolidates $8,000, then keeps using their credit cards and racks up another $5,000. Now they owe $13,000, worse than before. Number 9. Should you do it? The answer depends on your discipline and goals. If you are serious about becoming debt-free and you can qualify for a good rate, it can be powerful. But if you see it as a way to make room on your credit cards just to spend again, it is a trap. Ask yourself, do I have a plan to pay off this loan without creating new debt? If yes, consolidation can be the key. If not, it is only a temporary bandage. Number 10. Alternatives to consider. Before you decide, look at other options. Balance transfer credit cards sometimes offer 0% interest for 12 to 18 months. That can save you even more if you can pay the balance quickly. Debt management plans from nonprofit credit counselors can lower your rates without a new loan. And, in severe cases, bankruptcy may give you a fresh start. Example: if you owe $5,000 and can pay $400 a month, a 0% balance transfer card might let you clear it all in a year with no interest. Number 11. Smart strategies after consolidation. Getting the loan is only half the battle. Success comes from changing habits. First, do not close your old credit cards right away. Keeping them open, with zero balances, helps your credit score. Second, stop using credit cards for daily expenses unless you can pay in full each month. Third, build a small emergency fund. That way, you will not need to swipe a card the next time your car breaks down. Example: Tom consolidated his $7,000 debt. He also set aside $1,000 in savings. When his fridge broke, he used cash instead of falling back into debt. Number 12. The psychological side of debt. Debt consolidation is not just math. It is also emotional. People often feel trapped, ashamed, or hopeless with multiple debts. Rolling them into one payment creates relief, clarity, and a sense of control. But here is the warning. Relief can trick you into thinking the problem is solved. It is not solved until the loan is fully paid. Example: Jane said she finally slept through the night after consolidating her debt. But she also set up automatic payments to stay on track, knowing that her old habits could return. Number 13. The long-term impact. Done right, debt consolidation can change your financial future. Paying off a loan consistently improves your credit, builds confidence, and frees up money for savings and investing. Imagine finally redirecting $300 a month from debt into retirement savings. Over time, that shift could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars. Example: someone who invests $300 monthly at 8% return for 20 years could end up with over $170,000. That is the power of redirecting debt payments into wealth building. Number 14. How personal loans affect your credit score in the short term. When you apply for a personal loan, the lender does a hard credit check. This can temporarily lower your credit score by a few points. However, once you use the loan to pay off credit cards, your utilization ratio drops, which usually helps your score bounce back quickly. Example: Mark's score dipped by 8 points after applying, but 3 months later it rose by 40 points because his cards were no longer maxed out. Number 15. Fixed payments versus variable interest. One big advantage of personal loans is that they typically have fixed interest rates. That means your payment stays the same every month until the loan is paid off. Credit cards, on the other hand, often have variable rates that can climb higher if the Federal Reserve raises rates. Example: if you lock in a 10% fixed loan today, you will pay the same until the end, even if credit card rates jump to 30%. Number 16. Loan terms matter more than you think. Personal loans can range anywhere from 1 year to 7 years. A shorter term means higher monthly payments but less interest overall. A longer term means smaller payments but potentially much more paid in interest over time. Example: a $10,000 loan at 10% over 3 years costs about $322 a month, but you will pay only around $1,600 in interest. Over 7 years, your payment drops to $166, but total interest balloons to more than $3,900. Number 17. Consolidation versus settlement. It is important to know that debt consolidation is not the same as debt settlement. With settlement, you negotiate with creditors to pay less than what you owe, often damaging your credit. In the process, with consolidation, you are still paying back the full amount, just in a more manageable way. Example: Lisa owed $15,000. Settlement got it reduced to $9,000, but her credit score dropped 150 points. Consolidation would not reduce the amount, but it would protect her credit history. Number 18. Employer or workplace lending programs. Some employers now offer financial wellness benefits, including personal loans with competitive rates. These loans may be repaid automatically from your paycheck, making them easier to manage. They are less common but worth asking about. Example: a large tech company offered employees consolidation loans at 6% interest, far below what banks offered. Number 19. Using collateral or going unsecured. Most personal loans are unsecured, meaning you do not need to put up collateral like a car or house. But some lenders offer secured loans where you pledge an asset in exchange for a lower rate. This can be riskier because if you cannot pay, you could lose the asset. Example: John used his car as collateral to drop his loan rate from 12% to 7%. He paid less interest, but he also knew missing payments could cost him his vehicle. Number 20. Tax implications. Interest on personal loans is generally not tax deductible. This is different from student loans or mortgages, where interest sometimes lowers your tax bill. That means the only savings you get with debt consolidation are from lower rates, not from tax advantages. Example: if you pay $1,200 in personal loan interest in a year, you cannot deduct that on your tax return. Number 21. The risk of multiple loans. Some people make the mistake of taking a personal loan for consolidation, then later taking out another loan on top of it. This can double your debt load and spiral into a bigger problem. It is crucial to commit to one loan and avoid new borrowing until you are debt-free. Example: Kevin consolidated $10,000, then took out another $5,000 personal loan a year later. Instead of progress, he ended up owing even more. Number 22. How automatic payments can save you money. Many lenders offer a small interest rate discount if you set up automatic payments from your bank account. This also reduces the risk of missed payments, which protects your credit. Example: a lender may lower your rate from 11% to 10.5% if you sign up for autopay. That might sound small, but over 5 years it can save hundreds of dollars. Number 23. The emotional relief factor. Even though consolidation is a numbers game, there is also a psychological win. Knowing your debt will end on a specific date can reduce stress and motivate you to stay consistent. That clear finish line can be more powerful than you realize. Example: Sarah said she marked her final loan payment date on her calendar and kept crossing off the months. That countdown kept her motivated to avoid new debt. So, is a personal loan for debt consolidation the magic bullet? Not exactly. But for the right person, with the right mindset, it can be the turning point from debt stress to financial freedom. Here is my final question for you. If you rolled all your debts into one single loan today, would you finally break free? Or would it tempt you to spend even more? I would love to hear your answer in the comments.